Hello everyone, welcome to the Green Dino podcast. That is a substitute main. God damn it.
I think you meant name.
Screw it, I'm keeping it. This is the Green Dino podcast. It is a substitute name because somebody hates it so much and just doesn't have creative names. Just saying that much.
You mean two people?
Yeah, listen man, he is a substitute host because our other host doesn't have a mic at the moment. But I am your host, Jacob Shults. And
what? You need a mic? Whoa! I'm not using a mic. I'm using my
I'm talking about, the other person. I'm not sure if you'd like us to say his real name, so I'm just going to say that at the moment. But, yeah. We're here with I'm your host, Jacob Shults, and we're here with our two other hosts, Toby and Kevorka Smith.
You say my name, it's like nobody's gonna... They'll type it up and not even know how to spell it, so it wouldn't matter.
I mean, like, I couldn't spell your name for like 2 years when I first met you.
All right?
Nobody can spell my name, so it doesn't matter.
I'm about to write...
And our other host would like to be anonymous, so we're just calling him Toby.
Hell no. Screw you.
Hey, you have the mask for it, so it works for your personality.
Well, I mean, what name do you use on, like, your games or whatnot?
Bloodwolf.
Bloodwolf?
Really?
Xbox, man. Xbox got me.
At least
Call me that.
At least Vorke's got like Regisnix and Cinderport and stuff.
God damn, man, you gonna hit that right there. Butterwood.
You ain't in the furries, are you?
No. I do got a friend.
I don't know. He did ask for a furry suit from that one girl. Remember that? But...
Oh, you a furry king then? That's what we'll call you.
Yeah, man, I'm the king.
The furry king, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if you heard that first part. Okay, we can name you that then. You like that better, Furry King? That's good.
Yeah, whatever you say, man.
We can get a furry.
Come on, Agent K.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I'm fine with being Agent K.
Man,
on down the list, I don't even have to get picked for the first mission.
You know Will Smith was the star of that movie.
Who?
Wait, what?
Will Smith, man.
Hey, man, everybody likes Will Smith. Nobody likes his son, though.
Oh, yo.
I didn't even know he had a son, to be honest with you.
The kid who did the new Karate Kid movie. That little black kid.
He was in what was it? That
Are you talking
movie.
about that one from like how old is the movie?
It's not that old. The one with Jackie Chan was the teacher.
Oh yeah.
That little black kid.
Wait, that was his son?
Yes, that's Will Smith.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Aiden Smith, man.
Dude's weird.
Wait,
man.
his name was Aiden
talking
Smith?
about he's like
Jaden Smith.
See, this is why I need to watch more movies more often and stuff like that. Like
Will Smith has 2 kids, man. He has a son and a daughter. You know that song "Whip Your Hair Back and Forth"?
Yeah.
That's his daughter.
Wait, really?
Yes.
You know. I always thought Will Smith was too old to have kids and stuff.
No, man. Will Smith,
Oh, man, what you talking?
Like in his 30s or something, like close to.
That's not old to have. His kids are like grown. His son is an adult, I'm assuming.
Really?
Yeah, I think his son's like almost 18 now.
Someone Google Aiden Smith's like picture and just send
Jaden. It's Jaden, not Aiden.
Yeah, it's Jaden.
Oh, wait, Aiden?
Gaden.
Nope. Jaden.
No, Jaden. I said Gaden.
You're both saying two completely different.
Nah, man, dude got weird about being transsexual or whatever.
Do something.
He like had this whole thing go down. I know Will Smith was sitting there really awkward with his son. Like, really, you're in it now.
When was the last time Will Smith was relevant in like the movie business? Because I don't remember
Suicide Squad.
Wait, who did he play in Suicide Squad? Wasn't it like
Deadshot?
Oh wait,
Deadshot, man.
He's like on the front cover.
I feel like I knew that. I just completely forgot. I don't know.
He just has a beard now, so he looks completely different.
I need to watch Suicide Squad. But
man, I Am Legend. That was the shit.
Wait, you watched it?
What?
Wait, you watched Suicide Squad?
Yeah, the day it came out, I watched.
How good? What would you say? Was it worth the hype and shit?
Well, it kind of was. It wasn't bad, but they cut out some of the scenes from the commercials.
Yeah, I can see why and stuff. Like, it's literally a villain, like an anti-super. Well, I don't know what would you describe it and stuff. Like
that's why people were
anti-hero.
The thing with the guy's Joker. He wasn't actually in the movie that much. Not as much as those trailers showed him.
He wasn't like the main topic of the video. Not video. The main topic of the movie though. He was just like a side character compared to Harley Quinn was the main character.
All the other villains were like the main thing of the movie to give Joker a race.
I don't think anyone knows anyone in Suicide Squad except for Harley Quinn. Like, I feel like...
I like Deadshot, the Asian girl, I forgot her name.
I mean, like, if you go up to, like, a crowd of people and ask them, name one character from Suicide Squad other than Harley Quinn, they'll
Crocodile.
be like... I don't think they would say Crocodile. I think they would say, like,
Diablo.
Joker or maybe Deadshot. I don't know. I feel like Deadshot's more well-known out of that group.
Actually, Deadshot's not that well-known. They would have been better off throwing in Deathstroke. He would have got more publicity.
Deathstroke's not. That's DC.
No.
That is DC, dog.
Oh, God damn
Oh
it.
my god.
No, yeah, he
For some
DC.
reason, I
but
was thinking Marvel. I don't know why I was thinking Marvel.
Nah. Shit.
It was, at least it was better than Batman v Superman.
It was.
It wasn't that bad. Man.
Batman v Superman. I didn't like how Doomsday looked.
I saw how.
Purpose in the movie.
I didn't see the movie. I saw how it looked, and I heard about the complaints, and I was like.
Well, my thing is this. They put him in a super suit to where he could swing. Actually, before he was in that super suit, he was swinging equal hands with Superman.
Wait, are you
which
talking
was
about?
really retarded. Yeah,
Wait,
in that movie, before he got
Wait,
time
out. Are you talking about Doomsday or Batman?
Batman. Before he got in the super suit, he was swinging hand in hand with Superman. I'm like, really?
Well, I
Bro,
can see
and
Batman.
Superman got like super speed. Can he just like?
Yeah, he can smack that man and rip his head off.
Superman
So
is
I'm
like 9 times the speed of light and stuff. So.
Dude, like.
That's why I said how was he swinging hand to hand with him without the suit on. Now I understand when he put the suit on.
To be fair though, the entire movie was based off a comic that Batman won and stuff.
But in every comic he wins, they don't want Superman win. Okay, look, Superman's a god, Batman's a mortal.
Back in the day, Superman was more popular and stuff, but now it's just flipped around.
He's still
Back in the day,
popular.
there was communism, man, like everywhere, and everyone feared the like nukes dropping. Come on.
And he was basically like the American hero and stuff.
But that's not the only thing. It's just
Hey,
after all
he's
of
not
that.
the American hero now. He rejected his citizenship.
Yeah.
True.
But this is the thing, though. For one, Batman's always beat him. Everybody beats Superman in comics when they versus because they don't want God to win. Why would you want Superman who you know is gonna win?
That's why I
Nigga,
hate me and my sister hate him so much because he's such a he's not an
Yo.
interesting character, and you could say the same thing for like Goku, but Goku gets beaten more than Superman.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. If you have a god whose weakness is a rock, well, hey,
I mean, like he's not only weak to rock, he also can handle like magical items as well. So like anyone.
But this is what people forget.
whoa, you mean Houdini can kill that nigga? Oh my god.
But hold on. This is what you forget,
Alakazam.
though.
Who?
This is what you forget, though. As far as Superman goes, you have to be close to him with that rock. That dude can shoot you from space with
Boom.
his eyes.
Hey,
Why would he have to get close to you?
Yo, kryptonite bullets. Boom.
Hold on. Now I said he can hit you from space. You have to launch a missile at him. So what's
Nigga,
That's gonna
Make
be very
a dude
difficult.
full
and
of
stuff,
kryptonite.
Like he,
Well, he's
like
done
I
it
said
several
earlier, he's
times,
9 times as fast as the speed of light.
That's
and
what I
stuff.
said. So in all actuality, every time he lost has been bullshit because for one,
Whoa,
he fights
wait.
for like 20 minutes. and
This
then
just
you
makes
beat
him
with
more
the
of a
I
rock.
feel like he holds back most
Hold
of
on.
the time, so
He
doesn't.
does. He doesn't want to kill anybody.
Whoa,
I know,
whoa,
and
whoa.
that's his biggest downfall.
Yo, wait. This makes him more of a pussy, though, and a bitch, because, one, he's faster than light. So, a rock that's a still inanimate object can beat him?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Hey man, it sucks his life out.
Wasn't
but
his entire planet like have kryptonite on it or something like that?
Yeah.
And that's why like the ones on Krypton were like kind of weak compared to. Well, not
Nah,
weak.
that's not what it was. They absorb from different suns, and then he's a mixture of all the classes that they had because they had their things separated into different.
Oh,
people.
okay,
Like
I
your
get
kids
it.
weren't born. They were like in those exacts, and they were given tasks when they got older.
Do you know what I found
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
I found out that apparently Doomsday has his ability to. He's kind of like immortal. So like every time he dies from something, he'll just come back and
Be immune to it.
Yeah, he'll be immune to it and stuff. And I was like, that's kind of unfair when you think
But this-
about it.
That
Like I
is
said, I don't
OP
know.
as fuck.
As far as I said, Superman, he can kill anybody he wants. He chooses not to. So whenever he loses, I'm like, well, if you compare actual stats, if they were real people, that first punch would have broke his neck, and we wouldn't even be looking at this discussion anymore.
Yo. So, Superman, just like a fucking solo-powered Kratos from, like, God of War?
Nah, man, he's actually a son now, according to the new comic. So he might well be a ball of fire heading towards your ass. You're not gonna do anything about
Hell,
it.
man.
You're gonna sit
Give
there
me
and
that
take it.
sunscreen.
Yeah,
man,
put
give
on
me
that
big
sunscreen and get burnt up.
Fuck.
You know,
Kryptonite sunscreen, man.
Doomsday, on the
SPF,
other hand, I just
20
didn't like how
million.
he looked in that
Oh.
movie, but I agree with Doomsday.
I
wholeheartedly.
remember, like, I don't remember exactly what he looked like at the top of my head, but when I did see him, I just got, like, this ill feeling and stuff.
It's just really ugly. They made him super damn ugly.
Okay. Yo, we were been, like, talking for 13 minutes about Superman. We gonna get on with our topics?
Oh, yeah, true. I like it. Yeah, we've been talking about movies for the past, like 5 minutes or something.
Well, hey, hold on. Now, that's relevant to this year.
I mean,
Because-
it kind of is, I guess.
Now, hold on. Now,
I don't see Superman blowing up nothing in Turkey. I don't see Superman killing no Russian ambassador. I don't see
Superman.
Superman.
Me and Wojcik got into an argument about the Russian thing yesterday. Alright. So, when I told Wojcik about it, what did you say, Wojcik?
They are going to want the person who did it. They're not gonna care. Actually, if Putin cares, because most of those guys are like assholes when they become a ruler. In all honesty.
I mean,
so if Putin cares enough to get revenge,
they had the guy.
I feel like this is gonna be another Franz Ferdinand thing where it's gonna be like, because when you think about it, it's the exact same thing. Like the Franz Ferdinand got assassinated by Syrians, was it, or like who did he get? Serbians, yeah. And now the same thing happens over 100 years later. Except it's with Russians and Syria and stuff.
And certain people... Hold on, now this is what you got to remember in history. Everybody treats things differently in history. The Russians have been the type who will kind of destroy their own people. If you look at it and go through most of their stuff, they will kill their own people and not care. I mean, you've had people...
Well, I mean, you don't see Putin doing that. Like, I don't know if he'd be doing it right now, but like,
yeah,
if he was doing it, I'm pretty sure.
That's why I said he could probably just not care and hire another one.
Hey,
I feel like Putin's like the least crazy.
I'm just saying, man. All I see is like Russia following America. America had a civil war. Like 20 years later, Russia has a civil war. I mean, come on.
And in a way, we're the most alike countries when you think about it. Just like we kind of have like similar histories and stuff like that, but like if.
America just needs to stay in their own business. Maybe we wouldn't get into so much
That's
shit.
our problem right now. And that, like, alright, so I'm going all political right now.
Yo. Don't be getting too controversial, man. The government will come and get you.
Bothered me and stuff. And just, I voted for Gary Johnson, basically. So, like,
I didn't mind Trump. In all honesty, your vote doesn't really matter. So, hey.
I know, that annoyed me. Because it was, my friend posted this video on Instagram where it was like, South Carolina was blue for like Democrat and stuff for like a good hour, and then it switched to red. I was like, oh, we nearly made a difference. I was like, ow.
Nearly didn't matter anyway.
Bro, South Carolina, the state that had a bunch of black people enslaved, beat the shit out of him, and still like 20 years after the Civil War, they want to let him go. So you cannot rely.
Hey, we are the state that's just now putting that boy on trial. You guys are the state that's just now.
Yeah, I thought, like, I don't know why that took so long for that. Wait,
he admitted, this is my thing about it.
Wait, David, did you hear about it yet? That,
What?
About the boy who shot up the church and now he just got, his penalty and stuff?
Dylan Root?
What was his name? God, Dylan or
Dylan
something?
Root.
Yeah, he just got on trial. I'm like, it took y'all this long when the dude admitted to what he did, does not care, and
laughed about it.
That's why I was like, you could have just put him in prison.
I honestly thought at first it was like one of those racial things when I first saw it.
It is.
That's basically what he stated.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's really injustice at the moment.
No. You know what's fucked up about it?
What?
The guy sat there for 15 minutes and looked at him.
I didn't hear what you said, sorry.
That guy, Dylan Root, he sat in that church for 15 minutes thinking about it, looking at him, and he waits until they go down in prayer and then kills them. He could have done it like the second he walked in, but not.
That boy, he's pretty much stated that it was a race thing, and he feels like if no other white person's gonna stand up and do it, then he's gonna stand up and start it. He stated that, and I read the paper, and I'm like, so basically, you told them when it happened, I did it. I'm not gonna fight it. I don't care. He wrote his parents a letter saying he's not sorry for what he did. But he's sorry for what he's going to put him through.
I've talked to a lot of people about the situation at my school and stuff, and a lot of people are like, he should get the death penalty.
No. Death penalty too easy. Too nice.
I know. That's what bothers me. A lot of people want the death penalty back, and I'm like, no, then he's getting what he wants.
He gets the easy way out.
Yeah. Hold up.
Don't forget to mute your mic.
Yeah, I know. Shit.
But, God, what was I going on about? But I feel like it was completely injustice that the fact that his court case, like I wrote the source that every single day where that guy was getting holed up at, and hearing every day that they haven't figured out if he's guilty or innocent and stuff, and I was just like, that's completely BS. Like
he admitted to it. How you not gonna tell him if he's guilty? That's how you know this state is still racist because they didn't care enough.
Every state is racist.
Quick thing.
Hold on.
Huh?
Yeah, he's back.
Yep. Who thinks 2016 is the year that all the people from like the past century are dying out, man? Come on, think about it. Prince, David Bowie, they're all down there. They're all going.
But this is what y'all gotta remember though. That century is over. I mean, y'all barely made it to be 90s babies. So of course the century is over now. Well, everything that we witnessed is going and coming. And it's now time for new people.
It's weird when you think about it.
Just
like these people we've heard a lot about from our parents and stuff, and now they're just dying off. It just feels...
Yeah, I mean, that's your parents' generation, what they raised would have done off. I mean, my dad's like 57, man.
Do you know what's going to be really strange? In like 5 years or so, someone's going to have a kid who's about maybe 6 years old, and they're not going to know who Muhammad Ali was, or they're not going to know who...
Well, no. See, this is what the thing. They won't know who Muhammad Ali was. They won't know who Prince was. But they'll know who Chris Brown is. They'll know who Floyd Mayweather is.
See, that's the problem with our society. Is that
hold on. This is the thing. They move on. I mean, think about this. Most of our generation don't care about Elvis Presley, but people like your mom's generation do. We move forward, and new people come in and sweep stuff under the rug. Keep on going.
Hey. I'm just saying. I mean, think about it, man. We don't move on entirely, too. People still hung up over slavery sometimes. They be using that as an excuse.
But this is the thing about that. I understand the slavery thing because in their paperwork, black people were supposed to get reimbursed for that, and we got absolutely nothing. But everybody else got reimbursed for the stuff.
It took you guys a whole other... God, it was like a whole other 100 years or so to get that back and stuff.
No, we got no reimbursement at all.
No, it seemed like sure, you guys got free...
let me ask you something. We got free. We got to vote. For one, our vote didn't mean anything when we started. White women got to vote. Their vote meant more than black men when it started.
I know, and that's the thing. Like, it took you guys a whole other 100 years or so to get that back. And
then it's like reparation. They could give those slave lands that they still got sitting up there, basically making fun of black people in this town and in this state, because it's a lot of them. We've passed by them. They still got them sitting up there for tourists, but they can't give it to black people as land.
This is somewhat similar to that. Well, it's completely similar, just a different race. But David, this happened. Was it 2 days ago that happened at Subway about what happened to my sister?
Well, you never told me what happened.
The Mexican guy.
Yeah,
that's some old white.
There was
guy
this Alex was working at Subway and stuff, and she decided. Well, not decided, but like this white guy, this really old white guy came in, and he was like, "I don't want you making my sandwich. I want that." Was it what?
I think it was the white girl.
It was some white girl. What do you say exactly to Alex? It was
he doesn't want her making the sandwich. I mean, he didn't say Mexican. He just said, "I don't want you making my sandwich." I think Alex got what he meant, but this is the thing about that. That's probably one of those old guys who just voted for Trump, who just got done saying all that shit about the Mexicans and getting them out and all of this and that, and they don't understand something. People like Trump like that cheap labor. They like that labor where they get to keep pocketing money.
Do you know what's the worst thing about it? I don't even think Trump's racist. I just think he's scared, to be honest. And I'm not trying to be rude to Trump and all, but look at the stuff that's happened this year. All these terrorist attacks and the new thing that's happened in Berlin or something.
He's racist. He's racist against everybody. This is the thing about that.
I agree he's sexist, but I don't see him as a racist.
He's racist. He's using that as a ploy to get votes. That's what he did. He used that as a ploy to get old white votes. Who vote more than
how you populated people in the country. Most populated, like this this country is more populated by whites than any other country. So he was like, okay, I'll get all the whites on my side, and then get all the other people up on my side.
This was my thing with him being voted in.
There's a reason why this country's more populated with whites. It's because they're too scared to go to other countries, man.
I mean, like...
They don't want to mix around.
Like there's those stereotypes and stuff, like Mexicans, I don't know, jump over walls, steal your jobs. Blacks, I don't know, savages, I guess. And with whites... I'm
just saying, if we can steal your jobs,
most people
maybe
think
the
that
problem
white people
is not working hard enough, you know?
When you think about it.
Well, hold on. For one, Asians don't like white people. Well, they're passion, actually, but there's a reason for that. A lot of them go over there to teach English, and they do some... How should I put this? They rape.
I actually learned about... Well, this is somewhat similar. It was this religion I learned from my morality teacher, where like these Asian teachers would go to America and stuff, and they would practice their own religion, and that they were disgusted. Well, just like only females and stuff, but they were disgusted by white females and stuff like that because they didn't respect their religion and their race and stuff like that. And there's just like, I feel like in my personal opinion, the thing that ruined humanity is religion. Religion, in my opinion, started more wars than any...
White man started more wars than anything because they gotta be right. If they have to be
No, I don't even
right,
think it's
you
that.
can't
Like,
accept
it's not
people
just
who
white
are
men.
different.
It's
No,
other
this is the thing
people
about
as well.
What made slavery happen? They see
people that they can manipulate and stuff like that.
They had nothing to do with the Bible. They gave them the Bible to control them. Later on down the line, once they moved them,
Yeah,
they threw them
and
the Bible
look
to
what
control
happened.
them.
They people manipulate the Bible and stuff like that.
Now let me ask you something. You do realize they used to cut off black men's penises to make try to attempt to make dildos for their wives so they wouldn't cheat.
A dildo for the what?
Yes, they tried to attempt to stuff it.
Is that an actual thing?
Yes. They didn't want their wife cheating that bad. They would go and basically kill their slave, cut off their wing dang doodle, give it to their wife stuffed.
I instantly thought about castrating.
Okay,
a
now hold
puppy
on.
when
Remember
you
this.
said that.
Remember this. There were a lot of mixed slaves. These old white guys were having sex with those slaves, loving them, taking care of them, and their wives hated it.
Yeah.
But they still wanted to bone those slaves. They wanted to control what they couldn't understand, and that's humanity.
I just feel like it's not just white people who have done that. I feel like look at the Mayans. Like Mayans would take human sacrifices depending on no matter what color.
Now that's different.
And
that's not slavery. That's sacrifice.
Well,
you sacrificed them. You didn't enslave them.
Hey,
well, I'm
here's
not
the thing,
talking
man. You
specifically
don't
on
enslave
slavery. I'm
people in
saying
their
that all
religion.
races have done
You just
something
enslave
evil,
them.
not just white people have.
They've done the most evil. I mean, they've killed America. They killed the United States. They killed this land, actually.
Kind of, yeah. I agree on that one.
They go and pillage everything and can't be in their own little area. And yeah, basically they will ruin everything. I mean, they slander everything on
Well, I mean,
TV.
like sometimes I don't think they mean to. Let
me ask you something, Jake. How bad do you think Africa is? In all honesty, because I know a lot of African
on a
people.
scale on a scale of 1 to 10.
Africa's not that bad. Africa is very lush and very pretty, actually.
It's like I would give it a. Like, do
but
you
now,
mean
what do you see on
line, or
TV?
do you mean
No. I mean, most of Africa is very pretty. They're not starving because they got fruit and trees. You know who makes it worse over there? White people who go on video and they grab those kids and throw them in those bad situations. And all those people do is pocket that money. They don't feed those kids. They pocket that money.
Yep.
You do realize that, right? They pocket all of that money that people are sending those supposed to be poor kids.
Do you know what I think the worst part about it is? I don't think there's like a solution to fix this type of problem. I feel like it's just going to be
Well, no, that's not the worst part. You want to know what's even worse?
What?
All those militia people out there, America gives those people the weapon. America gave ISIS their weapons. ISIS wasn't originally ISIS. It was a regular place they tried to help.
America gave Al Qaeda their weapons. He gave Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, they give everybody's weapons, and then they come in and fix it. Try to play it there to better people. You want to know why Africa is so dry right now? Because America sucks every resource they got from them. You know how America get all the gold and diamonds? We don't get it from here anymore. You steal it from there and you ship it here.
Hey, Iraq War. Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
America didn't have to go in there, but they did.
We don't have to bother anybody.
It's because
white people want to bother everybody.
We wanted the oil, is basically, and oil equaled money for America and stuff. Because oil, I don't think it's just in my opinion, but it's the most high-priced thing in the world.
We have oil. We have our own oil that we don't even use. We choose not to use it because we can go
and yet oil
scam
prices
somebody
are
else
going.
out of it.
I feel like governments, like our government specifically, is corrupt. And I'm just saying it's like a figurative point of view, but if I was the president and stuff, I would get rid of the United Nations and say leave the United Nations entirely.
But it's the thing about that. For one, nobody likes America, and the United Nations is the only thing backing them. They leave that, everybody who hates America.
And yet the United Nations can go to like small towns in like really third world countries and just take control of whatever they want and stuff.
Because America helps them. That's the point.
Let's set up a situation real quick. Here we have ISIS going to a third world country right now, just figuratively speaking, and they're going to destroy this entire town. United Nations like, no, stop that and stuff. And then the people of the town or country are like, oh, thank you. It's like, yeah, now pay us, or we're going to let these people come to your town, kill, rape, and just do whatever they want, or...
That's what America's done for centuries.
I think America, though. I think the United Nations is
entirely true, too.
Everybody else doesn't really mess with everybody. It's mainly... If you look at those paperworks and... You can even talk to a couple of military people. They're mainly the people being sent there. All those people that got sent to Africa, why the fuck they need to be sent to Africa? Why the hell is American government being sent to Africa?
There's nothing. There was Coney 2012 and stuff, but I think that shit.
But this is the thing about that. Let me ask you something. Every war, right? Every war has two people fighting, And then
Yeah.
who's the first person
Two
to jump
sides
in?
opposition.
United Nations. Not
No,
United
they
Nations.
don't jump
United
in.
States. United States.
Yeah, we jump in on our own. The United Nations is a whole different.
It's because you want to know why? Because war makes money. Because America is so damn
Yeah.
greedy. That's the fact that
we
we
want
just
money.
want.
And this is the thing about it. Our currency is like one of the worst currencies ever. You know the only thing we really beat is
What?
the peso. We really only beat the peso.
It's the peso, for crying out loud.
Yeah, our currency is dirt. You gonna get some stuff that erased the front of that face off that money?
I just want to ask this from a perspective of David right now, because David isn't born in the U.S. He was born in Colombia in South America and stuff. How bad? Well, not how bad, but what was it like to live in Colombia compared to the United States right now?
Well, ever since the rise of the Medellin cartel back in the 1970s, that started the whole cocaine war in Colombia. Basically, the U.S. interfered in there. DEA, whole shabam right there.
Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that. I mean like compared to living here, compared to.
I know.
Well, it depends on how long were you living there.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? How long did you live there before you moved?
Couple of years.
Now you gotta explain a couple of years, man. You can't say
Like
you were
how
like
many- like
4
how many
years
years?
old and you moved, because if you were only 4, you wouldn't be able to give us a very good, accurate example of what.
Like, I know you go
to live.
in-
I know. Trust me. I know what's like the beater. Trust me.
Like what? Better question. What would you like? Would you say it's better to live in Colombia or the United States?
Well, I mean, Colombia has its problems too, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We don't see police officers shooting people on the streets. I mean,
And they kind of
see,
approve.
that's the worst part. Like,
Hold on. They approve it here, though. I mean, look at that guy. That guy shot up a church in
Hold
Michigan,
on.
and they're not doing anything.
here's the thing,
well,
man.
he just got.
Cops have tasers.
It took him a while.
Well, hold on.
You have
This is the thing
pepper
about
spray.
that,
What-
though. This is the thing
I mean,
about
come
that.
on.
A black man would have done that to a white church. What would he have been?
He would have instantly been found guilty.
Yeah.
But when a white guy does it, it's just.
Yeah, so when a white police kills a black man, they have to send in a false apology. Because if you read those apologies, they're like those computer-written apologies that you can just search up on the internet. I'm sorry for the death in your family. Yeah, that's basically what they pretty much say, and they lose their job. Nothing else.
Don't the let's say a veteran dies, don't they basically get the same message and stuff like that?
If a veteran dies, yeah, they have to, because that's the Army. They're not going to send you a
What?
personal apology. If a veteran dies or a guy falls in combat, that's what they're going to send you, unless it's like their friend. But usually it's a superior officer that comes to tell you.
Actually, Jake, remember? Didn't you learn about the honor trips they do for fallen veterans in combat?
I did, but I don't remember much about it because there was like a while.
Well, no, I think he's talking about when they go home.
I do.
When they give you the letter at home,
But,
they only tell you they're sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't say much because they're just a superior officer. If they get teary-eyed, how do they expect you to take it?
Yeah, just.
Your husband was a good soldier, hit the smooth, and then you leave because you don't want to see him cry.
I do
You're not
think
supposed to
the
stand
way
there.
America does that stuff is a little respectable when you think about it, because like they bring
Actually,
they bring the uniform, they bring like
Hold
a
on.
little triangle shaped American flag. I don't know what it's called.
that's just the flag. That's their honorable flag. But this is the thing where they denounce that. All these people like your dad, who basically get no real help after serving.
Yeah, my dad has gotten no hope. Like
And
he's
think
still
about this-
struggling.
Hold on. Think about all those people who are homeless veterans who get no help. They don't care about them anymore because they used them up. They sucked the resources dry out of that person.
Hey, yo, prime example. After World War One, veterans marched on Washington because they were owed money that the president promised to pay them. What they got fired upon by a National Guard unit and tear gas and basically booster gas.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I don't
so
remember
this is
exactly
what you gotta
what that was,
understand. America denounces itself on everything it does. That's why when Trump got elected, I told you what I told that girl in my college, right?
No, you didn't.
I sat down and I was laughing because all these people at my school were sulking because he won. I felt good. I didn't care. Everybody's sad because he won. I'm like, what is your problem?
The funny thing is the co-host who's not here right now and stuff, but he said like we were on a Skype chat talking about it, we're like watching Google, watching the news and stuff like that. He was like, I feel like we should take a couple of days and like no school and just accept this for a while. I'm like, nah, I feel like that's a little over dramatic.
Now this is what I'm saying. Gays are upset.
Well,
When this man didn't say anything about taking away your rights, He didn't say nothing. You got your rights. You got what you wanted to be married.
I don't remember what he said.
It's
he
Mike
there was
Pence.
something
Mike
80
Pence
days.
is the one that's
Hold on,
shoveling
think about
that
that.
shit.
If
man.
anything, he said he would like protect the gays and stuff.
But this is
like
the thing about that. You can hate whoever you want. You have a right to be discriminate against whoever you want. As long as you don't bring your politics into it, you can hate whoever you want. He's sexist, but they still let him in because it doesn't matter. It's the American way to hate.
All right,
And I also think the way
let me choose something. No.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Every president, everyone we ever had, has had experience in some form or way in government or politics. Now we have Trump, an inexperienced person who's always got what he wanted. We have him running our government. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to come from that?
I feel like we're getting closer and closer to war because of that. Like,
Actually, no. You do realize the only thing he has is military power, and since half the military don't like him anyway, they don't have to follow what anybody says.
Actually,
30% of the military
has
voted for it.
Yeah, 30%. That's it.
And I feel like the government's way of voting is completely broken in a way, because the way they had it set up was that each state was worth a specific amount of points, and saying like a state like Rhode Island, who doesn't have that larger population, screw those people, let's go to a big state like Texas, California, Florida, and stuff like that. It's just saying like that is in a completely broken
But this
system.
is the thing though. Those are counted by the representatives that you have in the state, not the people that live there. I mean, you can have a small...
Yeah.
Look at New York. New York's filled with people. It beats out a lot of places that are big that has a lot of people.
I know, but look at states like Rhode Island compared to Texas. Like, those two states, in my opinion, are both equal, but just because Texas has more, like, what was
Representatives.
it? Yeah, representatives, because they have representatives depending on the population there.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. They don't have representatives depending on the population. They have representatives depending on how big it is. Because they need more people to govern the place the bigger it is. New York is a small place. They don't have a lot of representatives, so it wouldn't matter, even though they have a lot of population. They got people
I feel like that
stacked
should
on
matter,
stacked.
though. I feel like, depending on the votes and stuff.
But this
Like,
the thing,
you
though.
saw how...
Your votes matter. Their votes matter. The representatives.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it goes. Okay, those representatives, they don't all fit together in votes. Each one of them votes differently. So, let's say you got Rhode Island. They got 3 representatives, right?
Yeah.
One votes Republican, one votes Democrat, one votes Republican. You got Texas. Democrat, Republican. That means Democrats lost that state but won this state because that only one guy voted for them. That's how they work. They count all the votes from it. They don't count just the majority. They count every vote from each one of the representatives, and then they tally it all up.
I see it that way. I still feel like
But that's the thing about it. You feel that way because the people's vote don't matter. If
That's
people's
what I
votes
feel like.
mattered,
I feel like
it would be hell on earth. A lot of different stuff would have happened, in all honesty. Stuff would have never
I feel like
went.
45% of the country would have voted.
No, 45% of the country would have been blown to bits.
Probably, yeah. But,
But, okay, I'll offer that.
Hey,
My thing is
yo.
this.
Here's the thing. Trump could have lost if all those people who thought their vote didn't matter or just didn't care enough to go vote didn't stay home.
That's the messed up part. If 45% of the country that didn't vote actually voted, we could totally have a different president right now. We could have... But I really wish...
No, but this is what you got to remember,
Hillary
though.
screwed over the country.
Hold on. This is what you got to remember, though. Your vote doesn't matter. This has been proven in history. Presidents who got the popular vote didn't be president. They don't get to be
I know,
president.
look at Abraham Lincoln. He was third party and freaking won, and now he's
Yeah, he got representatives. That was enough.
He was like, there was a poll taken a while ago where like they voted for who was the most popular president, and Abraham Lincoln won, I think, 6 out of the 7.
Yeah, that's all that matters. When representatives vote, they count that. When regular people, let's say they didn't have, representatives went and voted last, right?
Yeah.
Let's say they counted all the popular votes, and they were like, okay, well, Hillary won popular vote. They're still gonna hit. The government's still gonna hit you with that. Okay, now it's time for the representative vote.
Mm-hmm.
And your vote basically goes straight down the drain for them.
That's the fucked up part I'm talking about. I feel like
That's just hold on, but this is just saying. That's just saying who people like the most. That's not saying who the representatives who are gonna have to deal with that person.
Let me introduce something though. All right. Represented Party. Lincoln was the first one, right?
Yeah, I think he was.
Then like they switched it to like Reagan being the like highlight of it.
Well, hold on. Abraham Lincoln was the first, and then that's when Democrats, Republicans, one of them, Republican or Democrats were born.
Lincoln was Republican, wasn't he?
It was. That's when that party
Lincoln
got
was the
born
first
when he
Republican.
won.
Okay.
It became born when he won.
Yeah. I
but
feel,
dude, basically the parties switched roles. Now Democrats are the progressive ones, and Republicans are the conservative ones.
Well, you know,
like they're staying
free
in their
slaves because he wanted to free slaves, right?
Yeah,
he had an agenda as to why.
It wasn't his first agenda. It was just like
actually he
didn't
care.
His first agenda was keeping
he didn't do it himself. He just he thought it was wrong, but he wasn't going to do anything about it.
This is what happens. In history, what he did was they were worried about. He wanted to fix with the North and the South. For one, they were already into
it. And that's a good thing.
No. They were into it already because the North were making their own steels, getting their own jobs.
And they were kind of manipulating the South.
No. They weren't manipulating. They were pissing the South off.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Because what they did was they built. Now, only one half of the country was filled in. They stopped at Arkansas. They didn't even have Arkansas at that point. It was everything else before Arkansas was filled in. They wanted to all keep expanding past the river, whatever I forgot what it's called. Oklahoma River.
Ohio River Valley.
Ohio River Valley. Yeah, they wanted to expand past that after they finally got those people moved. For one, when they started that, Abraham Lincoln was put on the spot. He told them what the North wanted to hear. He said, I do not like slavery, and they want to stop the expansion of slavery. Did not end that way. What happened was they had to make a law, and I forgot, it's the Kansas versus Mississippi. One of them.
Kansas, Mississippi, Missouri.
Contract or whatever, where one state gets in free, one state gets in slave.
Yeah, because they were debating on where Missouri should stand, if it was the free or slave state. Because it was above.
They actually let them choose.
It was above the 53 yards.
Yeah, they let them choose.
53rd line. Yeah.
They let them choose on their own. But every state passed that it had to be 2 states at a time. That means one free, one slave. He didn't care about freeing the slaves. They didn't care about freeing the slaves. No, they just didn't want to expand it because they knew it would slow down manifest destiny, which was their belief that God put them in America, white people in America, for their own reason. Put them in America to advance America.
If anything, manifest destiny kind of brought us down this toilet of.
Actually, it gave those.
I'm thinking of a word for it.
This thing, it gave those people who came on the ship who were criminals and bastards and unwanted people. That's what those people were. There were
manifest
no actual
destiny
kings.
was the thing that pushed America to this point in a way.
Well, no, it didn't. It pushed it past slavery. Then manifest destiny didn't matter anymore to them. But,
Well, it kind of did back in the 1800s when they got Alaska and Hawaii, but because they were like, hey, you know how those people were colonizing back then? Let's do the exact same thing.
they just wanted to take over most shit because they can. They wanted Canada, but
To be fair,
Canadians and the French, with the French, they pushed them out, and they said, you guys like weapons and stuff way too much, and they actually told them they couldn't cross the border. That's the only reason why we don't own Canada, because they did not want us there at all.
I feel like, though, if we went to war with Canada right now, I feel like
we destroy Canada.
Yeah.
Canada doesn't do war.
Yeah, Canada is the neutral, they're the type of country to step in between.
They're like Swiss. They're neutral. They mind their business. Mind your business. That's how the world needs to be. If everybody minded their own business, half this stuff wouldn't even be here right now.
Yeah, that's impossible, though.
I know, but like I was saying, he had to do all that. He basically told them he didn't care if slavery was stopped, but he didn't want it to expand. So he wouldn't have to deal with people succeeding, which still happened anyway with the South. And then he was like, he didn't even tell them to go to war. He just basically was like, go ahead and do what you do. This woman wrote a book explaining slavery lives. She basically put it in a way white people can see.
Yeah.
She put it in a way white people can feel bad for them like animals, technically. And she wrote that. They felt bad for them. They didn't feel bad enough to hold like a whole bunch of years wars, but they felt bad enough to attempt. If that war would have drug on for more than, how many years was it? 1, 2?
4. I think 4 under.
4 years?
Yeah, it was 4.
If that war would have dragged on more than 4 years, I think he said 5. If it would have dragged on more than 5 years, they would have gave up and not gave a damn anymore.
Wait. Wasn't World War One like less than that though?
It was World War One started in 1914 to the beginning of 1919, so it was about 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Did.
That's understandable, though. I mean, there was new technology advancements, so of course that made the war go on longer with people bringing in machine guns finally and doing this, doing that, and just like World War II.
They had machine guns in Revolutionary time. There were assault weapons like that.
Huh?
They had machine guns in Revolutionary time. They had weapons that could fire more than one shot.
Yeah, but there were shortages of them. They were around, but not around to the point where we could use them freely and stuff.
Well, no, I was talking about the Civil War. The Civil War didn't actually have that. Civil War still used the They had revolvers, but they didn't have stuff like the actual machine gun. I'm not talking about the ones that only do like a little 5-round burst. I'm talking about the ones where it's like they just keep cranking it. Like you see in the World War thing where they're just loading it up in the trench and not caring.
Spanish
You know
American.
what? I feel like America was probably the most respectable of its time during World War, like at the end of World War One to the beginning of World War Two, because around that time they didn't want to get into war. They were just chilling by themselves, and that's why like the 1920s were called like the Roaring Twenties.
Let me tell you something. You know what's funny about World War Two?
We,
You know he sold out that area to get us into World War Two. He sold that area out. He put on a broadcast where...
Wait, who? Hubert?
Yeah, he put... No, that wasn't him, Roosevelt. He put... That was the one that was doing the startup. He put in a broadcast where those ships would be and let them get sunk.
Well, that wasn't his intention for that to happen.
Hold on, you're going to put it on an open channel when you know war is going on and we just told these people no. You put it on an open channel.
Yeah, but think of it like this, is that even if he meant to do it or not, whoever was going to sink those ships or any other ships that
they
were
didn't
in
know
that location...
Hold on, this is the thing about it. They didn't know those ships was there until he broadcast it on an open channel. If it would have been a closed channel and they found it, I'd be like, okay, well, you didn't mean to have it.
I know,
he put it on an open channel that everybody and their mama heard.
I know, but look at it like this. That even if they did sink a ship there or sink a ship in, I don't know, Florida and stuff like that,
Hold on, think about
they
this.
were going to lose that war to America. Because America has
Hold on,
the
this
best
is the thing. Hold on, this is the thing about this. Before that ship got sunk, America didn't care. Everybody was against it. When that ship got sunk, that's when everybody wanted to jump on the train.
Yeah, because we were staying out of everything, and then they decided, hey, let's go after America. That's when I felt that was a good way to go.
They were fine until he wanted to give out locations of ships that were floating.
I don't think he meant for it to do it like that. Like, sure, it was
You
dumb.
realize you can look it up and see if he meant for it, right?
I know,
they post all that
sure, if it was a dumb way of doing it or not, I still feel like that was the one reason why they should have gone to war with Japan.
He's the president. He did that for the full purpose of them joining war no matter what he said.
I don't think so, but that's your opinion.
Yo. Even if America was staying out of it, they were making a profit off that war. They were giving weapons, ships to the British.
They were sending weapons to Europe.
Exactly.
And stuff.
They were picking sides, and then they just said, fuck it. It don't matter now.
I like how we were talking about like the 2016, and most of it's between war, racism, Trump, and World War II.
And terrorists.
Well,
yes. Don't forget the terrorists.
But you know, all of it goes back to how America is now. People complain about Trump, but I told this girl in my class, Trump is the embodiment of America. He racist, he ignorant, he don't give a damn about you or what you doing. Now tell me that's not the regular guy you see at the club or the regular person you pass on the street because they don't know you, they don't give a damn about you, they don't like you, and they don't want you. So why you mad when he gets up there and says, oh, grab her by the pussy? For one, you go to a club later that night and a dude grabs on you and you rubbing all on him, but you don't have anything to say to him. He says you deserve to be in the kitchen. Okay, most guys you walk around here think a woman deserves to be in the kitchen cooking and cleaning for them. Yeah. I personally am one. I believe a woman should be in. I mean, I raised with that. My mom was always in the kitchen.
I feel like women are allowed to do anything they want to do. I feel like women could do just as much.
Hold on. No. The only limitations a woman has is what they put on themselves.
I know. Like, if a woman wants to go, I don't know, be a hooker, she could go do that. If a woman wants to go run for president, she could do that. I feel like a woman could do anything she wants.
But now this is the thing that comes into that as well. This is the thing about that. Feminism comes from that. Now this is my thing with feminism.
I don't really understand the definition of feminism.
This
like,
is my
people
thing
have told
about
me
feminism.
about it, but I don't really understand the definition.
You don't want to. My thing about feminists is this. When you get to talking about you deserve this, or you want to be treated equal that, or this and that, there's been plenty of people that say that, and when a dude treats them like an equal, they want to cry like a big baby. Okay, you talking about you want to be a feminist, but you punch this man in the face, and then he punches you and knocks your lights out, and you want to call the police?
That bothers me. Is that alright, so a situation happened 2 weeks ago where like this girl in my third period class, she was being so damn annoying. I just told her, hey, can you stop yelling so loud? Because she so loud and stuff, and it is so damn annoying. She hits me and stuff, and I hit her back. And then she was like, you're not supposed to hit a woman and stuff like that. It was like, you want to be treated like an equal? I'm going to treat you like an equal.
Boy, she hits you, she wants to be treated like a man. Because a man fights,
when you hit
and a woman fights.
They don't want that. That's like when Alex got her job. You know what I told Alex?
What?
I said, hey, you got a job. We equals now. You pay for your own stuff. I'm happy to buy you that.
That's something I agree with.
And I laughed at
that. That is something I agree with.
But hold on, I laughed at it, and I told her, no, I'm just joking with you, baby. I love you. Because Alex doesn't, your sister does not believe in the feminist act. Which I'm happy for. I said, I'm
That's
glad you
good.
don't believe in that because, for one, you get to acting like that, and then the second you get the attitude with me, I'm going to treat you like one of the niggas, and I'm going to ignore your ass and not care no more. But that's me. I'm going to treat you like a grown man. You want to treat me like a grown man.
Yep. All right, so if I pay for my girlfriend's birthday party, right?
Yeah.
I should expect the same treatment from her, right?
Yeah, you should expect the same treatment from her because it's just as right. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, what I said, I was proud of you for having a job. It's just once you really try to say you a feminist.
The way I stand on it is I feel like women can do anything they want. Just don't get mad when we treat you the way treat you as equal. That's how I stand about that.
That's why you tell someone, look, don't do what you feel like you want to do because when you get treated the same way, you don't want that treatment. You get mad about it, and once you get mad about it, I understand you getting upset. But don't go on these marches. Don't feel like you should be more appreciated because, for one, he don't appreciate you. Nobody appreciates you. They don't care. You put yourself in this spot. That's like I told you with feminists. If you say you're a feminist and you're saying, we can do this, we deserve that, and you go and wear skinny jeans or you wear some tight yoga pants, you're not a feminist. You're just somebody who wants to have a voice that doesn't matter, but you want all these guys to look at your ass, look at your breast, and look at this.
That's only if they mean to. Like if they just wear.
No. If you're just wearing it, if you're wearing it and you mean to wear it, but you're still gonna say that stuff, you're basically lying to yourself because, for one, that's not something you should wear if you want to be treated as equal.
How about this? They have nothing else in their closet, right? Everything else is dirty. That's all they got. All right. They're not saying anything, but everyone's taking it that way.
Now hold on. When it's that way, for one, if you feel like you're that headstrong and you can do everything on your own, your clothes should be dry. You shouldn't even have that in the first place.
No. I think the way alright, so I'm gonna set up a situation. They wear the skinny jean pants because I had a friend who wore black skinny tight pants to school one day. She didn't mean to wear the in a sexual way. She just wanted to wear the pants because she liked a pair of pants and stuff like that. I don't think she was a whore. I don't think she was a slut.
Hold on. They don't have to be those to wear those pants. This is the thing about it. Psychologically, we all know why those pants were made. Why were those pants made? They weren't made to be comfortable because half the time those pants aren't that comfortable. Yeah. Why were they made? For you to be looked at. Were they not? I'm asking other. Were they not made?
Okay, you got a point there.
They're made for you to be looked at. When you got a tank top where your breasts are go down, they're made for you to be worn and looked at like me by men.
It's like swimwear. 2-piece bikini. They're made to show a lot of skin, but I
want to tell you something. Did you you know the whole pageant thing that's going on at school right now, right?
Yeah.
Do you know there's a swimsuit part of that?
There is?
Yeah, there's a swimsuit part of that.
Hey, man, them full grown men gonna be looking hard. Ooh.
Boy, ooh.
I don't even think it's a part of men's swimwear. I think it's women's because I know my friend...
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed in PE, the women, even though they're women, the girl, they got a male coach? Yeah, you want to know what's funny?
Well, that's different for our school because we do have a female coach for the female students and stuff. But, it's mixed between the... female teacher has mixed between...
We're not going to have Coach Elliott for longer.
That is a horrible thing.
Oh, shit.
That is horrible. You can't say that.
That guy you were telling me about?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
For real. Anyway, so... Okay, dude. Okay, cheerleaders. Have you seen, their skirts and shorts?
They're meant to show something for you to be excited about it.
I know, right? But, I'm just saying...
But my thing is this.
They want to complain about that shit, then,
Don't wear it. Don't go do it. You want to be a cheerleader?
Do you know what? Talk about. So one day during it was the last period of my class, this girl came in, this really tiny girl, she's maybe 5'1". She comes in with the highest pair of fucking shorts in the goddamn wall.
Wait. Can you say it again? I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
Oh. She came in with the highest pair of shorts ever. You could see, everything, basically. And my friend was...
Whoa! Hold on. You didn't call me? You did!
Hey, yo, fam.
Hey, listen, man. I don't have an internet connection in that class, but...
You hoe!
Okay, but my friend was freaking out about the flip. I was like, dude, just calm down. We know she's like that, but let's just not say it like that.
Nah, fuck that. She finna hear these words. Why you just...
I was trying to calm him down. I don't like conflict, man. But, damn.
But I mean, in general, though, those skin-tight clothes and stuff like that, they were meant to show.
Hey,
so if you say you're
I like the show. I mean, it's a good show,
like an equal, don't dress like that so men treat you like meat, and then you want to turn around and say something to them because they're looking at you like that. For one, I'm not the one who told you to put on those booty shorts. I'm not the one who told you to put on this low tank top. Because you know I'm going to look at you. You know every nigga you just walked by looked at you.
Yeah.
And you know they saying something. So why you mad? Because you put it on yourself. And we have a freedom of speech, do we not?
Yeah.
But they want to get mad. But I'm like, you put it on when you know what these clothes were made for. These were made by other women and men who wanted to be sexualized, who were okay with being sexualized, who wanted to attract more people to them by looking.
Do you know what sucks about the that type of situation is that this happens at our school a lot, David. But you can see a guy sagging at our school all the time. Like, they will flip out on a girl when she has like skin tight pants and stuff like that. Like they don't care when a guy sags his pants, but they do flip out on like women on that stuff. And I feel like that's completely wrong. I feel like guys should just get the same as harsh treatment as girls do and stuff. Just I don't know. That's the one thing that bothers me.
But this is the thing about that, though. This is the thing about that. If a guy is told something about his buns being hung out, he doesn't have a complaint. A girl is sexualized. She want to go tell the principal. You see the flaw in that?
Yeah.
You can walk up to a dude and he's sagging his ass off. You can say something to him. Hey, man, those are some nice boxers. What are you going to say? He's going to be like, appreciate it. Girl wears some skin tight pants. You can see her panties. Like, oh, damn, those some nice polka dots. Oh, damn, he's sucking all up in you. I'm telling the principal on you. Why you looking at me like, what I do wrong? You wearing it. I'm just narrating.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the flaw in that. That's why they tell them don't wear it, because for one, they don't want these dudes running up, touching on them, calling them this, saying that, but you wearing the clothes.
Yeah.
Guy sags his pants, it won't matter. Because, I mean, you say something to him, he's just going to look at you like, hey, my pants are sagging. You going to look at my back? You want to look at my ass? I mean, I'll moon you. Get your full view, please do.
Alright. This podcast has been going on for about an hour now. So I feel like it's about time we end it. I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who tuned in and stuff. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is not made yet. But by the time
this video posts, it will be made.
Yeah.
Please enjoy the podcast and come back again.
And hopefully we will have an actual name, except even though people don't like the awesome name GreenView.
Well, hey, yo. I'm just a sub, or I'm like a person who will be appearing as a guest every now and then. So I can't say much about the name, but the people who shall be mainstays will have a name picked out and assorted for you people later.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, that's all we gotta say. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.